Why is it whenever we think of feedback, we think of complaints? When we think of feedback here at Bigcommerce, we think of opportunity. Opportunity to better know our clients and supply a demand. We know we're not going to be able to fill every single request, but we listen to them, learn from them, and strengthen our relationships with our clients. Asking for feedback is essential to you maintaining your customer base and growing your business. Let's start by explaining NPS. This stands for Net Promoter Score. In its simplest form, an NPS score is a business's rating. NPS is based on the idea that every company's customers can be divided into three categories: promoters, passives, and detractors. The NPS survey asks your customers if they'd promote you, discredit you, or are they passive customers and wouldn't go out of their way to do either. The best part about NPS is that it's so easy to gather the data. There's really only one question for your customers: how likely are you to recommend our business? We give them 11 choices, 0 to 10, 10 being very likely and 0 being not likely at all. It's also a good idea after this question to ask for any feedback they may have about improving your business. Feel free to ask more 0 to 10 rated questions about specific products, services, or anything else you'd like to rate with an NPS score. But keep your survey short, as people lose interest in surveys very quickly. Some store owners may even offer coupons or promos for filling out their surveys. Now we have to make sense of this great data. NPS is measured as easily as it is collected. First, we find out how many surveys were answered. Let's say 150. Then we set aside the 9s and 10s in a promoter group. We put the 7s and the 8s in the passive group. And then the 0s through 6s go into the detractor group. We can first throw out the passive group completely. These folks will not count toward our NPS score. We then find the percentage of promoters by dividing our number 50 by the total number of surveys responded, 150. This equals 33%. We then find the percentage of detractors by dividing 30 by 150. This equals 20%. We subtract 20 from 33 and we get our NPS score of 13. 13 is a good start. Really, anything above 0 is positive. The average NPS score lies between 5 and 10. Businesses can actually receive a negative score on the NPS scale. This means your business has more detractors than it does promoters. That's not a good sign. Listen to this feedback very closely and make adjustments. If you have their phone numbers, you may even choose to call a few detractors who didn't leave comments and get their feedback. Don't get angry at your unhappy customers. Get to the bottom of their problem and fix it. The best companies in the world have NPS scores between 50 and 80. This is remarkable. According to Customer Gauge, in 2014, Southwest Airlines had an NPS score of 66, while USAA scored an outstanding 81. Pretty awesome NPS scores for great companies. Travel websites ranked anywhere from 46 to 20. Not bad scores at all. The beauty in NPS is it's so easy to gather the information, and it provides an amazing benchmark to gauge your progress as a company, even if you're not Fortune 500 yet. The most important action item is to listen to your customers' feedback. This can tell you important information about your products, pricing, and your customer support. All things you have complete control over. If you get several responses that your blender blends too slow and breaks all the time, it's time to take it off the shelves. Or pricing of your coffee grinder is just too high compared to your competitors. Knock a few dollars off. Or maybe Tina, who answers your phone, is very rude to your customers. These are all things you might not see from a business owner's perspective. It's a great benefit to get tips and suggestions from your customers. Another part of gathering feedback is allowing for reviews on your products. A great way to do this is through an app called Yotpo. It's in our single-click app store, and it sends out emails to past customers asking them to review the products they purchased. This app is so awesome because it's easy to install and your customers can review products right through their email. If you have a brick-and-mortar location, you should definitely claim your business on the social apps Yelp and Foursquare. These are fun apps that allow your customers to check in to your businesses when they're physically at your shop. You can even provide them coupons and discounts to encourage them to leave feedback and reviews of your business. These apps also provide business details for your visitors, like your store's hours or your physical and website addresses. Millions of users are on these apps searching for businesses just like yours. Lastly, it's not out of the question to contact a customer from time to time. This is a great way to get very detailed and honest feedback about your business. This type of personal touch tends to build even greater brand loyalty between you and your customer. If a customer is not interested in answering a few questions, well, no harm done, they may still be impressed by your efforts. Gathering feedback can take time and effort, but it pays dividends in the long run. Sometimes one good customer conversation can change the entire future of your business for the better. Be open-minded, patient, and choose wisely what suggestions might be quick and easy wins for your company.